Welcome to SSP Still Standing Podcast. No need for a long introduction. I'm Hollywood here with my brother OG. What's going on, man?
Another day, bro. How about yourself?
Shit, making it, man. Making it, bro. Just hit the gym. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit of back end today. But yeah, bro, other than that, everything been smooth, bro. What about you? How's your weekend?
We're pretty good, bro. Pretty good. Still going hard with this, running 3 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's going pretty good. I'm a little tired than usual, but it is what it is if I want to get back to how I used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel that, bro. Definitely been trimming down, seeing my abs again. So shit, I'm feeling it, bro. And I've been going consist like 4, 5 times a week.
Yeah.
A little bit of running. I had to slow down on that running. My shins wasn't holding up, man.
Man, I do that shit, bro.
So over the weekend, I think it was Sunday, the Kevin Hart roast.
I've seen a little bit of it. I have. I still gotta. Me and my wife, we
So,
still gotta finish it. But
so you seen Usher and Tom
Mhm.
Brady?
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
So starting off, the beginning of it, I love Tom Brady coming out since he was the last dude that got roasted, and they
hmm
went heavy on his ass. So
Yeah.
I'm glad, he got a little bit of get back.
Oh
That
yeah.
Usher shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
it was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he executed that perfectly, man. The confessions joint, nah, he did.
Yeah. He killed it. He killed it.
He did what he needed to do, bro. Some other noticeable performances. His friend, I'm not sure what his name was, but bro was
Mhm.
going hard. He was off the hip with it.
Yeah.
He had some punches, bro.
Yeah, it was funny too.
Shane, I mean, I like Shane comedy, but I wasn't really the biggest fan of him hosting uh this roast, to be honest. They could have got a better host.
Yeah, they could have got a streamer. They could have done a better job than Buddy.
I
They could
mean,
they could have got an up and coming streamer that is well known. Like they could have got Ben the Don to do that shit and it would been better.
nah. Shane, it's levels to this. Come on now. Shane, he did his thing, SNL and all that. He earned his spot. But for that event specifically, I feel like they definitely could have had a better host. And I just feel like Two Game, it should have been one of those. I don't know about you, but it should have been one of those moments just for us. I ain't gonna hold you. It should have been more black comedians.
I ain't gonna lie. A good portion of them I didn't know. Um, that was over there by Chelsea Handler. Like those, it was a few white individuals that I just didn't know who they were. I only know how they even end up being sitting down with all the other celebrities. But whatever.
I mean, no, I mean, buddy with the red hair. I know what you're talking about. And then Shane was
Oh,
over there. I mean, his little segment was cool. It
no,
was
no, no. I
great.
mean, like who? Like where is he from? What does he do? Like how did he? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. He threw up some Illuminati gang signs before he got off stage. So I don't know.
No, I ain't see that. That's way. That's
Right at the
way.
end of his performance, bro did the
Okay.
whole little salute, gang. I ain't gonna hold
Okay. Okay.
you. Who else? Draymond Green. Like, why is Draymond there, bro?
Yeah, I seen Draymond. Draymond really wasn't. He's not a comedian, so I don't expect him to just go stupid. Like, I
So
wouldn't
why
expect him to.
was he? This what I'm saying. It's a lot of black comedians that would have killed
Yeah.
that know Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see Tony Hinchcliffe, gang.
Yeah. Like
That weak ass joke he had about George Floyd at the end of his set, like, bro, you can keep that shit, bro. I get it. Freedom of speech. This was one of the moments where freedom of speech really shined. That's pretty much what this episode about.
yeah.
But this was an event where they were saying a lot of words that was taken away. You know what I'm saying? People calling other people gay and this and that on the roast. It was
hmm
that going on.
I feel like a lot of people, was coming at, Chelsea Handler. And I feel like, they were saying the same type of jokes when it comes to her
Like
being
damn, oh, she took 50 dicks, 50 cent.
are
Like,
y'all gonna say anything else other than that during the, like, is that the only thing y'all gonna say about her when it comes to her being
and
men?
she look good. Like, bro, she rich as hell. Stop.
You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point it's not funny no more because it's like y'all saying
Yeah,
the same joke.
y'all killing it. But that's
Like
like
y'all
shit. If every comedian was to talk about Kevin Hart height,
said something about like him hanging from a tree, and he's so short that he had to hang up from like a I don't
bonsai
know.
tree. Yeah, that was Tony Hitchcock, the same dude that said the George Floyd joke.
Oh, that was him? Okay, but
Yeah,
that wasn't funny to me. Like, it wasn't, like, I don't know. I feel like the whole Kevin Hart being short, I feel like that's been so played out.
I'm saying
Like,
though. So I mean, you got to be creative,
yeah,
and it's comedy, and comedy is subjective.
yeah.
You see a lot of comedian sets where they, the black and white thing. I just don't never feel we take it that far. We just tell the truth.
And I feel like sometimes I love the type of funny that they can say a punchline and it's the truth, but the delivery is funny.
Is funny. That's what
You
make
know what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
make it though.
Yeah,
That's what make the joke, bro, the delivery.
yeah,
But I feel like because this was a roast, because of the type of event it was, that there was no holds bars. So the black jokes, what I'm saying, we used to say in elementary school, and them talking about Cheryl Underwood husband, his tragedy, and putting it into jokes, and stuff like that is subjective.
she must
So
have been one healed woman to be okay with anybody saying anything about him. You know what I'm saying? Like that she must have been at peace with what happened to a point where she just like accepted it. Like, hey, it is what it is. It happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
everybody grieve different though, and
yeah,
what I mean, this is her craft, and she understands. She even said it about
yeah,
the freedom of speech, like she upped them. You know what I mean? She was
yeah,
like a good sport about it.
yeah,
And like I said, the type of event it was no holds bars. I just feel like the white comedians specifically found a way to get all of they underlying racist shit off.
yeah.
So,
But
so
I feel like that's why that's unfortunate how it's like black people don't have a history of tragic thing that has happened to, like, for a black person to have done something horrific to white people, and then you can be able to say certain jokes that could be looked at as funny. We don't have that really a joke that could be looked at as offensive to white people.
no, no, we just tell the truth. They like you said,
Well,
it's
that's what I'm
about the
saying.
delivery.
There's nothing like saying Kevin Hart, something about him being hung by a bonsai tree, like that. I understand about him being short, but it's like it wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't very like it wasn't laughable to me. When I was watching it, I was like, oh, okay, oh. It just certain racial jokes.
No, I said
Sometimes that
damn.
shit
No,
do
no, no,
hit.
no. I said damn.
Sometimes that shit do hit. Sometimes the
Yeah,
shit just
yeah,
be fucking
yeah.
really funny. But sometimes it's like, all right, that wasn't. I mean, you tried, but you missed
You
with that one.
reaching.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Um,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm okay with stereotypical funny stuff that black people can agree on. Like, yeah, we do that. I'm okay with that. If someone who is enlightened as a white person and you are very enlightened, or you're in you around the culture to know, like, it's not racist to have an observation of what black people do, and we can be like, we do that. I'm cool with it. That's funny, cool. But like just don't reach too far to where you're trying to be funny and you're trying to act like you know about the culture, but you really don't.
I don't never think that'd be a lot of their angles anyway, though, bro.
What do you think though? Then
The shock value in it, and then you put a little bit of funny around it, so people ooh or ha like it's one or the other.
yeah, the whole George Floyd thing, bro. I don't feel like there's ever a situation where there's not the situation is so horrific that there's nothing funny about joking about George Floyd. There's nothing funny about joking about Emmett Till. That's one thing I can't say when it comes to just a little side thing. When Lil Wayne said beat him up like Emmett Till, like I don't know who the producer was for that song, but I would have been that dude that like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, the people love you. You ain't gotta say that. You could say something else other than saying Emmett Till. But to other people, it's funny. So it's like, where do you find where's the thin line between freedom of speech and that's just unnecessary? It's like one of the things where it's like, why? Why are you bringing
Shock
up George
value,
Floyd? Like, why are you
shock
like?
value, shock value, bro.
You get what I'm saying though?
Yes, but I'm telling you why they do that.
But you're there to laugh. Like, why are you there to just get a like? Do you not want people to laugh, or do you want people to be disgusted?
Nah, I'm telling you, they put funny around the shock value. The shock value is saying
I
George
ain't never
Floyd.
heard somebody. I ain't never heard somebody was like, and be like, that was funny.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get one or the other reaction by the way he delivered the joke. It's simple, bro. And his crowd, his style of joke, people like that. It's the reason why he's saying it on Netflix live at the roast.
Yeah.
And then it's like too, like shit, where you cross the line with the, like you said, with the freedom of speech, like especially in comedy.
Now I feel as though when it comes to comedy, if you consider yourself a comedian, I will agree that nothing should be left off the table to talk about. And I also believe that comedians should not apologize for nothing. I've seen Mike Epps recant his statement of something he said at a comedy special to Nicki Minaj and saying, I'm sorry for X, Y, Z. Why are you apologizing? You're a comedian. Don't do that. If this is your craft, if this is what makes people laugh, why are you sitting here and feel like you need to apologize? This is your profession. This is your job. Have you ever heard Bernie Mac apologizing to something he said?
No, okay, but Mike Epps apologized to Shannon Sharp too.
Why?
Bro, because he called the nigga gay, bro. What you mean, bro?
It's a joke.
Okay, then. So Kevin Hart getting hung by a bonsai tree is a joke too, then, nigga. Like, you think it's too heavy on it.
Yeah, but you can't expect somebody as a comedian, you can't expect for somebody to be like, hey, that was wrong. I apologize for that joke. No,
Why?
bro.
If you talking about somebody's situation, like, especially in our community, just throwing gay on somebody, there's nothing wrong with that. But if somebody is not, that's not okay. And that happens too often in our culture. So yeah, you should apologize, gang, if he took it that way. Everybody don't even joke the same. So if Kevin Hart had the nuts to sit, hold on. If Kevin Hart had the nuts to sit there and let bro say that, knowing that was the joke he was gonna say because all of this is pre-screened. Okay, then I don't give a fuck. If they knew that George Floyd joke was coming, that's on Kevin Hart. This is his production. So who the hell am I to be like?
This is his production. But there's no telling what was off the top of the dome and what was scripted though.
Nah, they was reading off teleprompter, bro. All of these jokes was written down, gang. All of them boys was reading pre-scripted jokes. If you seen a lot of them, go watch a lot of them. Like, hey, go back up on the teleprompter. Yeah, we gonna say that joke. Okay, like all of this shit was off the teleprompter, bro. There was not one joke because there was jokes they took out of the sets, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was just released. Like it don't tell you who the jokes was by, but it shows you the jokes that they left off the table.
Yeah.
So that wasn't one of them.
I don't know. I just feel when it comes to the comedy space, and like I said, the instance with the Shannon Sharpen thing about the whole, don't put me in a don't place me in somewhere where I don't belong. I understand that part. But if he's sitting here and he's joking about Shannon Sharpen his hip replacement, and he start copying how he walk or some along that line, and Shannon Sharp took it in a personal way.
Unc not taking that in no personal way, bro.
Well, I'm
They been
just
calling, bro.
What I'm saying is like other than the sexuality thing, I'm talking about there has been Mike Epps had sat there and apologized to Nicki Minaj over a joke that he said on his special, and he said it's because her fans was getting on his ass about it. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, you're a comedian, bro. I just don't care. Why you feel like you got to backtrack and apologize?
I mean, if he felt it in his heart that he needed to, just because you have freedom of speech, don't mean some people not gonna feel away. Like I don't feel no type of way about a lot of those jokes that was getting off. Hell, Pete Davidson dad died in 9/11 gang.
Yeah.
They talked about it hella times.
Yeah.
So if they can get them jokes off and folks can say that shit to Pete Davidson and all, like it is what it is. I just feel like for this event specifically, like they could have had a lot more of our comedians and a lot more of it would have hit. It was a great production.
So what comedians did you want to see?
Like, who would I like to see roasting him?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. Earthquake. He knows Cedric. You see what I'm saying? Cat was already there.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Mike Epps definitely could have went out there. He know Cat. I mean, he know Cat. Like, come on, man. That could have been an event that just damn near Kings of Comedy would have crushed. That would have been a classic, gang.
Yeah.
And you could have still had certain people on, like The Rock did a hell of a job. Could have still had
I ain't even seen his yet.
Yeah, he definitely did his thing. He started cooking. Regina Hall, oh my, great performance. Because that's what led to Cat Williams coming out. So, Tiana Taylor didn't really understand that whole act. You writing a letter, you wasn't supposed to come, but you reading a letter at the event. I didn't get that.
No.
But shout out to her though. She looked amazing, boy. She looked good, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. yeah. Shout out to her, man. But Cat Williams did his lovely set, man. I got a clip for you.
They tried to cancel Kevin for the Diddy parties. They hurled allegations at him. But thanks to all the baby oil, the charges didn't stick. Kevin famously was at a brunch. Kevin was at a bunch of Diddy parties, but in his defense, it was only because Diddy thought he was 10. Kevin even hosted a record release party for P. Diddy. There was a record number of releases on the bed, in the pool, on the floor, everywhere but the hose. But I want to be clear. Just because Kevin went to Diddy parties does not mean he did something wrong. The fact that he gets all quiet when you bring it up, that means he did something wrong.
Yeah, man. Out of all the comedians, man, Cat definitely did the best job. I mean, to be expected. Was one of the most thorough comedians on the stage. But a lot of that did not feel like jokes. I don't know.
A lot of it felt like let me hide it with laughter because Cat Williams was actually talking about some real shit.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's
Like
definitely what it felt
let me
like.
not look, let me not like not laugh because then I look like something actually went on or something actually happened. So let me hide it with laughter to make it seem like it was just a joke.
And then too, bro, it just I mean, I felt like that about Kevin Hart throughout most of the night, bro. He just a lot of it, he just was like, hey, we all comedians, get your shit off and kind of roll with the punches. But out of everybody's thing, Cat sounded the most personal. He didn't go at no other person like the rest of them did.
Yeah.
He went straight at Kevin the entire time.
Yeah.
So I did appreciate that part, bro. And then The Rock, man, doing an amazing job. Kev got his little get back at the end. Let's see if I can see that part real quick. And then we're gonna get into the next one.
He didn't read the room when that little 12-year-old choked him the fuck out. I tell you that. I don't give a fuck how bad things get in my life. I ain't never been choked out by no fucking kid. Cat said tonight that I took all his movies that he turned down. He said that. He fucking said that. You sat there and laughed at it. Ha 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 ha. This must be the fucking truth. All right, well, let's unpack it. Well, let's talk about it, Cat. So you're telling me that you turned down Jumanji 1, 2, 3, right along, 1, 2, Central Intelligence, Think Like a Man, 1, 2, The Upside, About Last Night, 40-Year-Old Virgin, High School, Night School, Me Time, Borderlands, Man from Toronto. Oh! So you could do a cameo in Norbit? Is that what the fuck you're telling me, Cat? Cat, you can't be in my fucking movies. You think they want a fucking pimp in Jumanji? Is that what the fuck you think we need? Ain't no hoes in Jumanji. What the fuck is Cat doing in Jumanji? Hey, bitch, get out the tree. What the fuck? We don't.
Yeah, he got it back.
So respect to them, man. Hey, Kevin Hart definitely a legend in the game. No matter what you got to say about him, one of the best to do it. Had a legendary run, still running.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, shout out to Buddy. But we on this freedom of speech topic, and there's a particular streamer out here that's getting a lot of traction for the wrong reasons. I know I sent you a couple videos.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel about any of this. I'm trying to, just take my feelings out of it and just trying to give I can't even lie, bro. That shit be pissing me off, gang. Hey, man, I can't even lie and try to come logical with it and all. Hey, man, that is some bull. Hey, I'm not with none of this shit he on, man. I'm trying to, because I wanted to be respectful and freedom of speech, but I'm not feeling none of that. Chud the Builder, Dalton, I'm not feeling any of it. I don't care what nobody say. So if you don't know who I'm talking about.
Well, I can say whatever.
Exactly. And
what is it?
we can say we want.
Well, I'm going to tell you something I don't agree with that.
Oh, these boomers.
I got blacks in my family.
It's okay.
So
Blacks.
fuck you, man.
Or what? You n lover.
Take off, my guy.
You know, how it's so quick that somebody can be suspended just off of one little comment on certain pages, but somebody can, but you can be on a platform where you can say all this stuff, and not one time did his whole live stream just get shut down. I mean,
Oh, he been kicked off most of the platforms.
no, I mean like while he's live. Like I don't understand why there's still evidence of these videos still being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes it's on whoever platform that has pushed this stuff out. Like certain platforms need to take accountability of these individuals that feel like they can do and say what they want to do. I feel like certain platforms need to do a better job at policing up this type of behavior. It's not just on him as the individual. I feel like whatever platform they're on, they need to take accountability too.
I mean, like I said to that defense, bro. Like a lot of the platforms have kicked him off. I don't think, you know what I mean, like any of the platforms have allowed him to keep going. So it's one of them things, you know, he might be creating a different account. He might be, we don't know what the play is.
Probably like a ghost account, like a little ghost account that.
Yeah, and then he get that one gets suspended, he pop back up. Yeah, so it might not even be about the platform. I don't think any platform is condoning this game. But we was talking about freedom of speech with the jokes. So a lot of the argument online is, for a lot of people, it's just the word. Should be able to say it. That's his defense. He supposedly say he doesn't like he's not saying it with hatred in his heart. That's what he said, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe that, because if he's not saying it with hate on his heart, then what is the intentions behind him saying it? Because there's never been anything positive to say this towards Black people or towards any white person who are defending Black people for him saying that. His intentions, because you got to think, if he was to say this around certain areas and he didn't get no reaction, everybody just walked past him, didn't respond. You still think that he will still have this type of platform, or he will still have this big following? Like, I feel like he wants a reaction. It's like he wants to antagonize people.
I think he would have a bigger platform if Black people was just turning a blind eye every time he said it. To be honest, because guess what the YT kid is gonna say if Black people keep on turning the other cheek. Here we go, Martin Luther King speech. Here we go. What they gonna? Oh, I can say it if I do it enough times. If I record it, they can't do nothing. They won't do nothing. That's how these folks is thinking, bro.
But even the way you saying that they won't do nothing, it seemed like in that sense that we're looked at as subhuman.
If you fuck with Black people long enough, you can make some money off of it.
Yeah.
American history. So why is this any different? Like they say, it's just a word, gang. It's just a word. And Black people obviously ain't doing too much about it. So at this point, hey, give everybody the pass. The next album, let Logic say it. What's the other little white kid? Jack Harlow, let him say it. Let them all say it. Fuck it. That's what Black people telling other Black people to do. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Don't turn a blind. If y'all don't smack the shit out this dude, bro, like I ain't even the toughest dude in the fucking world, but that's not passing.
But you don't think that there's been videos that people were saying that dude is armed, dude has that little mouse tool on him. So in my mind, I also feel like there's a motive behind his antics. There's a motive behind him antagonizing. He want to be put in a position where he's what's old buddy name that Rittenhouse or whatever the buddy name was that went down already had his AR, went down and started
Oh yeah, the
shooting
white
at people.
dude during the
What's
protest.
buddy name?
Yeah, I don't, man, we don't get that no light, but yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like there is a motive behind this shit. He want to go out and do all this shit because at the end of the day, if somebody was to touch him and do something to him, he has the opportunity.
That's not true though. When you say self-defense, bro, you got to be at risk of your life, bro. That is not self-defense. That's what people do not understand. It's not just cut and dry, stand your ground like that. If there is a way for you to get out, especially in a hand-to-hand fight,
yeah,
and you get the pop at them and they don't have no weapon, that is not self-defense. But out there.
You don't think there's no situation where a judge will throw out a case and says that Buddy got hands laid on me and I reacted by in self-defense?
How if on video on video he's the antagonizer? How?
You got so much trust in this judicial system for you to think that Buddy would not get off by doing that shit.
Bro, he won't. The way he doing it, you're not getting away with that, bro. You can't spin the story, you're live streaming it. Just like when the niggas at the gas station spit on him and slapped the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to them? Nothing. Because he has gotten people, everybody not playing the same when it comes to this.
Yeah.
And to me, it's not about just saying the word. It's the fact that anytime a white person is trying to say this word, unless they grew up in the hood, it comes with malice intent. So stop with that shit. It's just a word. He's saying nigger. Don't chimp out. And any of y'all folks that thought that was cool having a conversation, oh, you should be able to, hey, man, you a bitch. And your mama a bitch too, bro. I'm not with none of that shit, bro. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Take your ass to Memphis. Because if you just wanted to talk about freedom of speech, wouldn't it hit harder if he went at the alphabet community?
No.
Come on, y'all. In this climate, if he really wanted to talk about freedom of speech, why he not calling a gay person the F word? That would hit harder in this climate. But what's the only thing he's doing? Talking about freedom of speech. Nah, bro, this is showing white people how far they can fucking go. Stop that playing, man.
Yeah.
And they could say, okay, words not supposed to equivalent to violence.
I would say this. That word has been tied to a specific demographic. It's been placed on us for years. And for someone to say it's just a word when there has been generations on top of generations who had to go through being looked at as not even human. For somebody who sit here and says, even though I didn't experience going through slavery, I can look in the history books of what my people have gone through and what they were called and the things that they done been through. So for somebody to say in 2026, it's just a word, I feel like it's definitely a slap in a lot of people's faces who have gone, not saying gone through it, but when your family has a history of being looked at as less than, it's more of an emotional tie to that word. Because
But you
whenever
gotta
he
think
says
about
the word,
the history
whenever he says
before that.
that word, though, it's not like it's somebody who grew up in the hood and somebody has been given the pass to say nigga. Like, this is somebody who is saying something that is directly tied, and him as a white person is trying to put himself in the position when he's saying, I am superior to you. You are this. Stop chimping out. I feel like he has, the Constitution is on his back. He has the right to say X, Y, and Z. But why though? What's the intent? What is the purpose?
The purpose, black people not gonna do nothing. And I get to capitalize off black people pain and how civilized they are, how compassionate they are, willing to walk away situations like this. But will go to their job and kiss their white manager ass. So you could speak on that, but we got to think about the history of the word coming from Africa, negus. From them hearing us saying that to then turn it into what they turned it into, nigger. And then us taking it back. And then term of endearment amongst us. That's why I don't say that word. Kill that shit, my nigga. Kill it. I'm sorry. And we don't got no sponsorships right now. So I can go off how I want to. My nigga. But I've had real life instances of going against a Chud the Builder. Beat the brakes off that boy. Beat the brakes off that boy. Sorry. It's happened. Sorry. I don't do well with those situations. I really don't, bro. I don't. Because what is it teaching the kids? They look at this radical stuff. They see, okay, it's okay. We can do it too. And especially these kids in this era when they not getting the history. Think about it. You're taught the most of your morals and your values in your house. You think the people teaching they kids about African American culture and history? We met dudes in basic never was around black people and thought that shit was okay.
Yeah.
I smacked Buddy so hard he told the drill sergeant. Just so happened everybody was on my side because that could have been totally different. I probably wouldn't have made it through basic because nigga think that shit's okay.
Yeah.
It's happened to me multiple times, and these niggas in Knoxville, you think that y'all thought that was okay? Y'all gotta be some of the weakest. Because I'm not a tough guy. But certain things as far as morals and principles just don't fly that I'm willing to die about. It's that simple. But ultimately, bro, every black person don't feel the same because I can say down here in Texas, a lot of these essays be saying, nigga.
But how would you confront if you hear
I'm
that
gonna
in
tell the
black?
essays, hey, bro, I'm not comfortable with none of that. Hey, Lil Caesar, like I'm not comfortable. So y'all wait till I hop out. Cause y'all gonna say it regardless. Because they're not saying it from a place of, you know what I'm saying, malice. It's really like they just in the culture. They in the hood.
Yeah.
I understand it, but just, you know what I'm saying, not around me. And also being respectful about it. But them white kids in high school and all that, when we was growing up and yeah, they start hanging around the black kids and they thought that shit was cool. Nah, I'm willing to fight every day and I'm not the fight nigga.
Yeah.
But now I'll smack the shit out you with that. Like, I'm not with that, bro. It's not cool. Forget these internet games. But this internet has allowed too many people to be bold. And there's a thin line between freedom of speech and hate. And when you know that your people have used this word out of pure hatred, don't miss me with that. Y'all said, miss me with that, bro. And then they say, why is the emotion tied to it? Y'all understand that the country still has not acknowledged slavery. They used to eat us. So when I say, my nigga, I'm even if we're arguing, it's different. It's different. I ain't never met a black person trying to say the N-word to be harm to nobody. But once again, they can get on live stream and they can say that, but as soon as somebody talks about a transgender or a gay person, freedom of speech out the window, boy. Your whole channel getting shut down. All your views gone. Sponsorships taken. And I'm not saying bro getting no money. I mean, I from what I've seen in my research that I did, Mr. Dalton is not on any platform. And he loves to get paid. So, by black women. So I can't take him seriously. But my problem is the people that's not doing nothing about it. They see that and they see weakness. They already know that we divided. Hey, but don't forget, bro, your people was just getting sprayed down with water hoses and dogs let out on them. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And all the dudes who spoke the best and had the freedom of speech, what they did to them. You out of here, buddy. You don't even get 3 strikes. 1 strike, you out of here.
So what do you? Is there a solution?
But is? Nah, niggas didn't let it happen. Like I said, bro, let Trump say it. Let Eminem say it. Everybody y'all be inviting to the cookout, Gary Owens and all them, let them say it. Hell, they all get a pass, gang. I'm just saying. There's no solution for it because niggas not doing nothing. So I can't sit here and be like, you know, oh, we need to do this or we need if they say it's cool, bro. But just understand what that comes with. Because then they're gonna start trying to repurpose the word that anytime a certain group of people have used that select word, it has never been of endearment. And they know it. And they would try to gaslight us to make us feel like
it's okay.
It's okay. It's a word.
Yeah.
But if that word truly didn't mean nothing to them in their hearts, would they use it?
And I can't really. There has never been a word that is at the same level of hurt to any other race than it is that word to us. You can't think of another word for another race, another culture that hits just as hard. There's nothing that a black person can call a white person that's in the same degree, the same level as saying hurtful things to us as just as that N-word.
Like, who the hell want to say cracker? Who came up with that? That's weak as hell. That's weak.
And I never in my mind thought to myself like, dang, like, do they understand like what emotionally, like how that what that could possibly what that does to a black person when you feel like that's okay to say.
They say it's rage baiting. They're trying to get an emotional reaction out of you. That's why if you ever seen any video on the internet where white people arguing with a black person and they cannot win the argument, what's the go-to?
Oh, they before they end their phone call, they gonna slip an N-bomb in them
or be there. No, I'm saying they're like they walking away. What they'll do?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah.
You literally can't win in any circumstances, so you got to pull out that joker. Oh, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah. But
it's like, yeah, we don't have, and then also too, we would be understanding of if a culture was to say a word is derogatory, black people take it out their vocabulary.
Like, black people are so respectful. If we found out, oh, we can't say that, that's disrespectful. Or we can't say that towards an Hispanic, that's disrespectful. Or we can't say that to a Jewish person because that's disrespectful. All right, cool. I'm not gonna say that no more. We're really accepting of being respectful when it comes to everybody else's culture. But when it comes to us, it's like, y'all know that ain't cool to say. Y'all know that. It ain't like y'all not educated. It ain't like y'all don't research. It ain't like y'all know this. But then y'all still say it anyway.
And two, you know what I mean, Knoxville's defense. There was white people sticking up and saying it's not okay.
And I respect it.
But the problem is the ongoing thought of there's no racism in this country. It doesn't exist. I don't see black and white. Too many people ignore a Chud the Builder, Mr. Dalton, that likes to get pegged by black women. They'll look over it. It doesn't happen in our country. People thought the police wasn't beating on black people until NWA came out.
Yeah.
Y'all had to see a videotape of Rodney King to be like, oh, that's happening? Yes. And it seems like every rule, law, and regulation goes against us in a situation like this. Because, hell, if I do something like this, clean. You whoop on this man, you're going to jail, buddy.
Yeah.
Now you get your shit off. And I'm willing to get it off. And I'm making a GoFundMe right after that, man. Y'all better tap in. But I'm not going for it. And it's too many people. It's too many people that didn't die for this. Laid their life down for what they thought was right. So if we let him continue to do this and let kids of his kind believe that this is okay, we taking the steps back and we letting our ancestors down.
Yeah.
Then we already letting ourselves down with the stuff we got going on. Then here they come with the bull. We trying to get it fixed and trying to, with everything going on in the country right now, black people trying to get their stuff together. But what if he want to run into a YN that ain't got nothing to lose? He ain't did it yet. He been smacked, spit on, but he not going to go to an area where there's real fear.
But I feel like it's definitely something that he's not willing to. He's willing to be comfortable in an area where he knows that ain't gonna happen. I don't feel like he'll go to Bankhead or he'll go somewhere where he know and they ain't going. He ain't going to goddamn he ain't going to Memphis. with that bullshit.
But that's why it irritates me, because the ones in Knoxville, like, y'all still need to do something to show what would happen times 100 if you do go to a Memphis or a Dallas, a Houston, LA. But he's not gonna do that.
No, you're not.
So I mean, hey, if he believes that this is the type of content the world needs, if they allow it, if people subscribing to this, if people are talking about it like we talking about it, and all of whoever got an opinion, which is the entire world, the entire United States, all the times, everybody got an opinion. But with stuff like this, you know, hey, we still highlighting it.
That's the only thing though. Is like I want people to see that there is still hate. And we ain't done nothing to him. We ain't done nothing to Buddy.
He loved black women, especially that got strap on, so I don't get it.
And I just
He
feel
loves
like
them.
What is the I be feeling like sometimes what is the what do a lot of white people get out of waking up in the morning, going out of your way to say something about black people that you don't know? Like, wouldn't you think that if you really didn't like black people, that you wouldn't want to antagonize or want to be around them?
You do understand that God put us here, the melanated people. We're the heartbeat of the world, bro. You understand that, right?
What I'm saying is, like, there has to be
Stop.
There's an intent. There's a motive. There's something,
Stop.
bro.
Hold on, bro. Let me go. This world is spiritual warfare. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Our people are the heartbeat of the world. That's the only reason we get the attention that we get. We are the special ones sent from Yahweh. So what you think is going to try to attack that spiritual being enlightened by Yahweh? Who's going to attack it? The enemy, right? It's that simple, and a lot of people don't understand the spiritual aspect. Demons only need a host. And the devil only needs to sprinkle the seed. That's it. He need to plant the seed. That's it. The demon will do the rest. These times, bro, if you're not one with God and not understanding the source within you and why we are hated the way we are, then of course you're not going to fight the same fight. You don't understand. We've been through the most, but still have that love in our heart. Bro, that's the same love that our Lord and Savior try to give everybody. And we walk with it every day. And we should be destroyed by now. Any other race would have failed, and we don't even have the numbers. And out of history has shown time and time again, we've always been able to build fucking buildings out of dirt. Skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Why is that? We understand to be in that moment and love ourselves in the moment, regardless of what's going on. And that has also been our downfall. We love too much. But just because you love too much, you get hurt, man. God, hey, man, I didn't talk to him long enough to understand you don't stop loving your brother and your sister. And at this point, we're integrated. So between us and the Mexicans and the Asians, hey, we got to figure it out, gang. Because we ain't going nowhere. But the problem is every black person not gonna see it the same. That's why some are like, this is cool, this not cool. This like that's why, bro. We not all fighting the same fight. Because some people see it as, man, the world just don't love me because of my skin. Because so they don't have no guidance. They don't understand why they get so much hate. Some people crumble under that pressure, not understanding the spirit that's within you and why we get so much hate. Think about Jesus of Nazareth. Like, how much hate he received. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's the same hate because he went on that cross. I can't carry that cross. But if he was hated like that, why you can't see this is on that same playing field of hate? It's a reason why they hate you. Y'all think it's the swag and the music and the culture. No, nigga, the spirit. So, man, you know, hey, we just got to do better. Keep our head down. Hey, don't stand up for that. Do not. I'm sorry, bro. Don't stand for that, bro. Y'all see that, man? I'm not wishing no harm on nobody, but peace and love throughout the world. You see what I'm saying? But if people keep trying to play, everybody don't play the same. That's all.
Yeah.
But the internet gonna be the internet, you know. So, hey, but last topic, man. Trick Daddy T. He didn't finally told the truth, man. He finally told the truth, gang.
Who? Trick Daddy?
Trick Daddy T. Trick Daddy T.
Oh, Trump. Okay.
My dog finally told the truth for the first time since he been in office.
What you mean he done told the truth?
When you're negotiating with Iran, Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. It's the only thing that matters that I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. You cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only thing that matters.
Wait, play that video, bro. Play the video again. I need to see the video again.
I got you. Yeah, I don't think you seen the question.
When you're negotiating with Iran, Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. It's the only thing that matters that I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only.
So she's asking,
yeah,
if the current state of American financials going on right now, as far as gas and everything that's going on, if that's pushing him to want to make a deal with Iran. He said, I don't care about America's financial decisions. I only care about Iran having a nuclear weapon. Hey, he told the truth. Hey, I cannot be mad at him. They ain't got no damn nuclear weapon. And if they do, bro, they could have been let it off. Y'all do understand that, right? For what they believe they're fighting for, they would have wiped the blue and white off the field.
Man, I ain't got nothing to say about Trump. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he's probably told the truth. But like I said, that shit don't surprise me, bro. That shit don't surprise me at all, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. How long is this term? How long is it?
We coming up
Ooh,
on 2
got
years,
4 years
midterms.
since I
Hey,
know.
man, get out there and vote now. Get out there and vote. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all got to get to work, man. As much as I don't care for the system and all that, I still got to vote. I'm
Yeah.
telling you now. So get out there because bruh said he do not care about your financial decision. He gives zero damns. If gas got to go to $7 a gallon, in some places it's already up there, he's okay with that because
He don't care
he
about
needs
that.
to get to their nuclear weapons.
One, you think he care about gas prices? He's a billionaire. You think that's something that you think that's that's what a billionaire? You think they care about groceries? Gas prices? You bomb?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He a billionaire. You bombs. You can't spend. That's nothing. That's what? Like, when have a billionaire ever cared about gas prices? When has a billionaire ever cared about groceries and the cost of groceries? That is something that we are talk about. That ain't some shit a billionaire cares to talk about. Gimme. That's all they're paper. Give me some more money.
I mean,
If it's affecting their pockets, nah, it's a problem. You talking about gas prices? Gas prices? Groceries? Come on, man. Get y'all bum ass on somewhere.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, we focused on what we focused on, and you know, all of the deals that we pretty much held up getting blackmailed on, you know, from Israel. So we got to keep this going. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Got to keep this going. Hey, freedom of speech though. Can't say nothing about the Jews. Can't say nothing about the gays. Nothing wrong with being Jewish or gay. I'm just saying we can't say nothing, but y'all can say nigga. Hey man, it's SSP Still Standing Podcast, man. It's SSP Still Standing Podcast on YouTube. SSP _ Still Standing Podcast on IG. Still Standing Podcast on Facebook. Still Standing Clips on Facebook. BB Hollywood _ on all platforms. OG.Strange on all platforms. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Well.